Ladies and gentlemen, it is the man, the myth, the legend, and we are back with yet another video. Hope you guys are enjoying the content on the channel. By the time of this recording, we're around like 450, 400, or 540 something subscribers. So thank you guys for all the support. Definitely means a lot. And now we're back to 2K content. For now, I could be doing some other games other than this, but right now I'm doing 2K. I want to talk about, since this month 2K is now a free game. This is the second time I think that 2K has been a free game from PlayStation Plus, and I want to talk to you guys about basically my experience, because now this is like old footage, so but now I'm elite and I have a video for you guys that I'm going to be posting either after or before, you know, like an elite montage. But I want to tell everybody, like to all the newcomers who, you know, people who just got the game now, and the ones who are already subscribed to my channel, or if anyone ever stumbles upon this channel, this is my opinion, biased opinion on, since me playing the whole year, what you should make in 2K20. I'm gonna have a whole nother video on builds you should not make, but this video will be solely on what builds you should make in NBA 2K20. Alright guys, let's jump right into it. Number 5 on builds you should make in NBA 2K20 for all the new players, you know, who just got the game from PlayStation Plus, or people who are just looking to make a new build. This is for the centers out here. So the best build to make for a center, in my opinion, would be an interior force or glass lock. Now, I just have a friend who just made a interior force and a glass lock, two different people, and those builds both kill. How you make the glass lock? There's multiple ways. You can either do pure defense, shooting and defense, and even slashing and defense, depending on how you make it. I think it's with the arms or your height, or it all depends on how you make it, and you get that name. But those builds will be effective at the 5. Because one, interior force, that's the whole slashing build. You could do post hooks and make 100% smothers with post hooks. What? As long as you put your hooks up, obviously. And they have good defense. You can get around like 12 to 15 defensive badges. Maybe even more, as long as you make the build right. Glass locks, on the other hand, they're really good for 2s and 3s, and they're really good for every position, whether it's 2s, 3s, or rec. The only liability is that centers are kind of slow. So if you're ever in a position where you're playing 2s or 3s and you're on a smaller build, you might have problems. So that's really the only thing wrong with that build. But if you have boys who make guards and you need to like fill up that role position of big man, and they want you to make a center, and you're like, you know, fuck it, I kind of just want to make a center so I don't have to have, you know, like dribbling all around. Those would be good builds to make. So that would be number 5. Number 4, best builds to make, in my opinion, like I said, these are my opinion, so if you guys have a problem or you guys want to let me know what the best builds are, but let me know down in the comments. Definitely let me know. But number 4, in my opinion, would be an interior force at the 4 or paint beast at the 4. Now, the reason why I say this is because the Giannis is a Giannis build, so slashing, defending at the 4. This build is a triple-double machine in rec, and can still play the 3 in park. This build I'm surprised not a lot of people make this build. I don't see a lot. If anybody makes slashers, they're usually the centers or the point guards. I don't really see a lot of Giannis build, and it's a shame because this build is fucking fantastic, and it's a triple-double machine. You can get up, I think, to like 20 defense and 20 slashing. You can still shoot as long as someone has like floor general and dimer. You can shoot corner 3s, and it's unbelievable that I have a friend who makes this build. He's like a 6'10" interior force, and when he brought his build that first time he ever played with us, he was unstoppable, and made our whole team's jaw drop. Like, so you arrived, huh? Paint Beast, it's the same build, so it's the slashing defending. I think the only thing with this build is that you have to make sure that it's the slashing defending. But if you in order to get this build, I think you have more defensive badges than slashing. I think that's why like the name would change. But other than that, they're both the same thing. Make sure you get slashing takeover if you do make this build. It'll literally make your guy into Giannis and you'll be unstoppable. Number 3 on my list for best builds, and this was a tough one because I was gonna make 6 builds. You should make, but I'm just gonna slash them both off, just because they're both like basically at the 3, and they're essentially like the same thing, just one shoots and one slashes, and that is a finisher and a rebounding wing. Now I'm gonna get into the finisher, why you should make a finisher, and that's because a finisher is a slashing defender who is essentially a Giannis build, just smaller, possibly could be stronger, and you get more contact dunks. And you can play the 5. You can play 3 through 5 with this build, and no one will stop you. Only way you will be stopped with this build is if there's too many people crowding the paint. As in too many people crowding the paint, I mean teammates. This build is good when you have less teammates who slash. So the more shooters you have on your team, the better you are with this build. But the more slashers you have with this team, the more the harder it will be for you to score. That's why I'd say finisher first, then rebounding wing, which is shooting and defending at the 3, which is essentially a glass lock. But the thing with this build is that if made right, I know a lot of people who made this build wrong and right. The wrong way is making this build 6'7" or shorter. Make this build 6'8", 6'9", make their rebounding and shooting maxed out as possibly can, and I promise you, you can play 3 to 5. You can play the center in rec, and you'll outsnag the center. Just because your vert is better, your speed is better. And remember, when you're at the 5 in rec as a shooter and you're versing a center, I promise you, unless you're versing a full team in rec, the center will not pick up on you. And if the center does pick up on you, guess what? The paint will be open and someone will always be dunked on or slashed on or anything. This build will fit into literally any lineup. And that's what's amazing about it. Number 2. And I'm going to say this is number 2. I know this is this is going to be a little biased only because that this build takes a lot less skill than like all the other builds in the game. And that's a 2-way slashing playmaker. I was going to put this number 1, but this build really does not take any skill to use. In order to make this build is playmaking and defending at the 1, 2, 3, 4, and possibly the 5. I know you can do it through 1 through 4 because I lost to a playmaking defender at the 4 in the 1v1 turn event the other day. And those builds are cheesy. If you want to make a cheesy build with no skill, easy scoring, make that build. Only thing I'll say though is that if you make this build, make sure you're remotely decent at shooting. Because if you're not good at shooting, you are going to be at a very much disadvantage with this build. Shooting, and the thing with this with the build is that you can get 20 playmaking, 20 defense. And like I said, I don't want to brag about this build because I fucking hate this build with my life because it's stupid. But as long as they know how to time their jump shot, their playmaking gives them enough space to where they don't essentially need screens to score. Do they use screens to score? You bet your ass they do, but they don't always need it in every situation. And they have the glitchy hop steps, which slashers can do, just like the Giannis build and the finisher. But for some reason, their build gets the best animations, and you need to watch out for their builds in the park, and you need to watch out for the builds just any, like in rec. And if you want to make this build, it definitely would not be a bad option for all the new players or people who just want to make a new build. Now, honorable mentions I'm going to say are 2 is multi-mission defender and 3-level score. And the reason why I say that is because those builds can be a great 3-level score can be a great second option. I would say if you want to make a 3-level score, which is slashing and shooting, make them at the 2 or the 3. Multi-position defender, that's at the 3. They can play basically defense on anyone, 1 through 5. Only problem is that they obviously can't really play that much offense, but if you make them right, they can still shoot, slash, and play make. But those are the honorable mentions. But best builds in the game, number 1 is a Sharp Facilitator. I know. It's the best build. Why is it the best build? You're probably asking. Or, oh, boo, fuck you. No, it's not. It is the best build. I made plenty of videos on my channel why it's the best build. I don't need screens to score. Screens would be nice, but I don't need them to score. I'm not like these other playmaking builds, which I'm going to have in another video. I'm going to tell you guys what are the worst builds in the game, which are most of the playmakers. Playmakers need screens to score as a point guard. I don't. I can shoot in people's faces 100% smothered. I can outsnag centers with rebounds. I can play make like a point guard, like a playmaker. I pass the ball better than most of the playmakers in the park. Did I mention that I can shoot 100% smothered greens in people's faces? Who does that? Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, the greatest shooters ever. They do that nonchalant, and so can this build. And the fact that you can make this build 1 through 5 just makes like the final dagger, because as long as you make them right and have defense on this build, you're gonna be a force to reckon with in the park. 1 through 5. Point guard, shooting guard, power forward, small forward, center. Whole shooting chart. You will be a force to reckon with. But that's it for the video, guys. If you guys did like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Turn on those notifications. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this video on, do you disagree with me? Do you agree with me? Let me know. And we're going to have like a conversation down in the comments saying, oh, fuck you, and oh, I think this build is better. Let me know what you think, and I'll explain to you very slowly but surely why you're wrong, or possibly why you could be right. But anyway, guys, hope you guys did enjoy. I will have a video, what are the worst builds to make when coming into NBA 2K20, and I'm also going to have a video about, I think I'm going to have a few montages of NBA 2K and maybe some Warzone possibly in the near future. But like I said, thank you guys for watching, and hope you guys did enjoy the gameplay, and I'll see you guys in the next one.